What if your soul, before it ever took a breath in this world, chose a fundamental signature for your life's work? And what if that signature is encoded in the very blood that gives you life this very moment? We are taught to think of our blood type as a line on a medical form, a piece of data for emergencies and genetics. You know, the main four OAB and AB science, in its incredible wisdom, has identified a vast and complex universe within our veins, with hundreds of different antigens. And for most of us it ends there. It's a fact, not a philosophy. But what if that fact is merely the cover of a much deeper book? What if the hushed wisdom of ancient lineages, passed down through generations of quiet observation, holds the key to reading that book? What if your blood type is less a biological category and more a spiritual blueprint, a resonant frequency your soul chose to broadcast, outlining the mission you were born to complete? Just for a moment, set aside what you think you know, because we are about to decode this blueprint using the lens of my tradition. I am not asking you to throw away your lab reports or ignore the brilliant work of doctors. I am asking you to see them as the first page of a profound story about you. What you are about to discover could add a dimension of meaning to your existence that will forever change how you see yourself, aligning you with the destiny that has been patiently waiting for your arrival. In the high mountains, where the world's noise fades and the spirit can hear itself think, we have long studied the patterns of life. My teachings are not based on fantasy, but on seeing the sacred in the mundane. I teach that a single, intelligent energy animates everything, from the orbits of stars to the rhythm of your own pulse. This is a truth found in the heart of humanity's great spiritual traditions. From this perspective, nothing about you is an accident. The shade of your eyes, the shape of your hands, and yes, the type of your blood are all deliberate signatures, notes in a grand composition that point back to your unique purpose within the whole. I honor medical science for its incredible power to heal the body. I invite you now to explore a perspective that seeks to heal the spirit by seeing your blood not just as a fluid, but as an energetic key. This key doesn't just unlock physical life, it unlocks potential, it unlocks karmic lessons, and it unlocks a direct connection to the universe's creative force. This perspective treats your blood type as a framework for inner exploration. It is not a cage, but a compass. In modern psychology, blood is a symbol of immense power, of life force, ancestry, and the deepest parts of our nature. This knowledge is not a label to trap you, but a map to set you free. My tradition has always been about the dance between destiny and choice. Your blood type is the instrument your soul chose to play, with its unique tones, strengths, and challenges. But your free will is the music you choose to create. Before we explore the meaning of each instrument, you must hold this principle in your heart: you are the composer of your life. This wisdom simply helps you understand the instrument in your hands. I teach that the four primary blood archetypes are four distinct spiritual assignments. Each has a sacred purpose, a unique set of gifts, and its own profound trials. This is the curriculum your soul designed for itself to learn, to evolve, and to contribute its irreplaceable melody to the cosmos. Find your type, open your mind, and see if you can feel the vibration of your soul's true calling. We start with type O, which many see as the primal bloodline. While the scientific history is one of evolution, the spiritual story of type O is one of origin. Its archetype is the prime mover, not a general or a soldier, but the foundational force of creation, the one who initiates, the one who acts as the first domino. The frequency of type O is direct, concentrated, and elemental. It's the energy of focused intention, raw ambition, and a core strength that cannot be broken. If you are type O, you carry the energetic signature of the pioneer, the protector, and the bedrock. You are tied to the pure, unharnessed power of the physical world. You possess a fundamental drive to not just survive, but to build, to achieve, and to forge a reality from a vision. There is a deep, instinctual confidence in your spirit, a self-sufficiency that can appear absolute. Your inner voice is a call to action. What's next? What's the most effective path? How do we make this happen now? You are here to manifest. A type O's spiritual mission is to be a conduit for pure creative force. Your purpose is to take grand cosmic ideas and give them form and substance on earth. You are the architects of what is new, the guardians of the tribe, and the calm center of the storm that leads others to safety. You are here to remind the world of its own power and its capacity to build its way out of any challenge. Your path is not one of quiet reflection, it's one of dynamic, hands-on creation. You learn through action, through leadership, through making. Your soul chose this path to understand the responsible use of power and the nature of fearless creation. Your gifts are immense. You have extraordinary physical and mental endurance. Your focus is like a hydraulic press, able to apply immense pressure on a single point, blocking out all else to achieve your aim. You are a natural leader, and people are drawn to your certainty and your forward momentum. you are often optimistic, generous, and become the pillar of strength for your family or organization. Your greatest gift is your direct access to that foundational energy, which gives you the courage to take on challenges that would paralyze others. But the path of the prime mover has its own dangers. The same force that builds can also demolish. That certainty can calcify into stubbornness. Your intense focus can become a refusal to see other perspectives. Like a train on a single track, you may resist vulnerability, equating it with failure. The shadow of the prime mover is the bulldozer, the one who flattens obstacles and sometimes people without regard. Type O souls are often tasked with learning the profound lesson of yielding. You must learn that true power isn't about never stopping, it's about moving with purpose and wisdom. Your greatest spiritual test is to wield your force with grace and to learn that collaboration multiplies power. Practice intentionality. Your prime mover spirit can become addicted to accomplishment. Find joy in the building, not just the finished product. Engage in physical practices that connect you to your body as a sacred vessel, not just a tool for your will. Meditate not on what you will achieve, but on the source of your incredible energy. Your purpose is not just to build, but to be a conscious expression of the universe's creative impulse. Learn to pause as powerfully as you act. Find power in the stillness that precedes the motion. Next, we turn to Type A. If Type O is the raw force that clears the land, Type A is the patient architect who designs the city. This is the archetype of the weaver, the harmonizer, the keeper of the sacred pattern. Where Type O creates the path, Type A makes it a beautiful, orderly, and sustainable home for everyone. The frequency of Type A is coherent, patient, and oriented toward connection. It is the energy of structure, social harmony, and deep-seated responsibility. If you are Type A, your very essence is about weaving a stronger, more beautiful world. You are the intricate threads that hold the fabric of society together. You find purpose in creating order, peace in consistency, and fulfillment in serving the collective. Your mind is a natural pattern seeker, and you have a gift for creating systems where everyone can feel secure and cherished. You are sensitive, compassionate, and acutely aware of the emotional state of others. You seek to make the external world as peaceful as the ideal you hold within. The spiritual mission for a Type A soul is to be a vessel for harmony in a discordant world. Your purpose is to weave and sustain stable, nurturing structures, be it a family, a business, or a community project. You are here to teach humanity the power of diligence, consistency, and collaborative care. Your soul chose this path to master the art of peaceful co-creation and to learn the lessons of selfless service. In a culture that often glorifies disruption, your sacred duty is to create sanctuaries of peace and remind us that all lasting growth requires a strong and steady foundation. Your gifts are the very bedrock of civilization. You are profoundly dependable and principled. A promise made is a sacred bond. Your meticulous attention to detail is unparalleled, making you a brilliant craftsman, artist, or planner. You are a fiercely loyal friend, a dedicated partner, and a compassionate citizen. Your greatest gift is your ability to express love through sustained, quiet, and devoted action. You don't just dream of a better world, you wake up every day and patiently weave it into existence. The weaver's greatest challenge is its relationship with control. The love for the pattern can become a suffocating need for perfection. The desire for harmony can morph into a debilitating fear of conflict or unpredictability. The shadow of the weaver is the cage builder, anxious, overstressed, and terrified of the messy, untamable flow of life. You might suppress your own needs and feelings to maintain peace, leading to an inner turmoil that can manifest as illness. Your spiritual test is to learn to find beauty in imperfection and to trust the integrity of your creation even when a few threads are out of place. I guide the Type A soul toward finding freedom within the pattern. A tapestry is not beautiful despite its different colors. I often say, but because of them. Build your beautiful structures and then have faith in them. Practice mindfulness to soothe your active mind. Learn to view unexpected events as new colors to be woven into your design, not as threats to it. Your challenge is to build a container for life, but not to fear the wild energy of life itself. Make time for things with no purpose other than joy. You are a weaver for humanity, but every master weaver knows that the most interesting tapestries are those with texture, character, and the touch of life itself. Now, we come to Type B. If Type A is the ordered city, Type B is the vitalizing current of fresh air and new life that blows through it. This is the archetype of the catalyst, the innovator, the sacred disruptor. The frequency of Type B is adaptive, imaginative, and radically individualistic. It is the energy of freedom, curiosity, and unbridled passion. If you are a Type B, you are not designed for conformity. You were not built to follow a map. You are here to be the map maker. You are guided by your intuition and your passions far more than by any external rules. Your mind is a constellation of ideas, constantly forming connections that others do not see. You are adaptable, optimistic, and emotionally expressive. You suffocate in rigid environments and come alive in spaces that allow for exploration and spontaneity. The spiritual mission of a Type B soul is to be a catalyst for evolution and an embodiment of authenticity. Your purpose is to question outdated structures, dissolve rigid dogmas, and remind the world that there are infinite paths to a joyful life. You are the artist, the entrepreneur, the explorer who cross-pollinates ideas and cultures. Your soul chose this path to learn absolute fidelity to its own inner truth, even in the face of resistance. You are here to live so fully as yourself that you liberate others to do the same. Your gifts are the cure for stagnation. Your creativity is a force of nature. You perceive possibilities where others see dead ends. You are remarkably resilient and can make a home for yourself in almost any circumstance. Your enthusiasm is infectious, inspiring others to pursue their own latent dreams. You are also deeply empathetic, able to grasp different ways of thinking with ease. Your greatest gift is your untethered perspective, which allows you to access insights and innovations that are unavailable to more conventional minds. You are the question, the new idea, the free spirit that propels humanity forward. The catalyst's path can feel isolating. Your powerful need for independence can make it challenging to form deep, enduring bonds. Your passion, if undisciplined, can result in dozens of brilliant beginnings with no follow-through, your energy scattered like seeds on the wind. The shadow of the catalyst is the wildfire, dazzling and powerful, but burning through resources and relationships without focus. You might be perceived as irresponsible or self-centered because your internal compass points to a different north than everyone else's. Your greatest spiritual test is to learn the distinction between true freedom and mere escapism. It is about learning to channel your expansive energy into a focused beam without extinguishing your inner fire. I advise the Type B soul to practice intentional focus. I would never ask you to be less free, but to bring purpose to your freedom. A lightning bolt without a target is just a flash, I say. But aimed, it can change the world. Meditate on your core passions to identify the one or two that are your true north. This becomes your anchor. Engage in practices that require both improvisation and discipline, like jazz or creative problem solving. This teaches you to ground your brilliant chaos. Your purpose isn't to conform, but you must learn to connect with the world you seek to transform. Finally, we arrive at the rarest archetype, Type AB. I describe this type not as a hybrid of A and B, but as a new creation, a gateway to a higher synthesis. This is the archetype of the prism, the integrator. The frequency of Type AB is complex, deeply empathetic, and holds the energy of unity. It is the energy of synthesis, of seeing the whole, and of profound compassion. If you are Type AB, you are a living paradox. You hold the weaver's need for community and harmony right next to the catalyst's radical independence and creativity. You can be a charismatic leader one moment and a solitary mystic the next. You are both highly logical and mystically intuitive. This can make you seem enigmatic to others, but for you, it is simply your nature. You are a natural integrator, able to understand and relate to almost any kind of person. The spiritual mission of a Type AB soul is to be a living prism. Your purpose is to heal separation and demonstrate a more integrated way of being for humanity. You are the diplomat who can hold both sides of a conflict with genuine compassion, the spiritual thinker who unites science and mysticism, the artist who blends structure and chaos into a masterpiece. Your soul chose this profoundly complex path to master the art of synthesis, turning the base metal of conflict into the gold of understanding. This is a direct echo of the alchemical quest for wholeness. Your gifts are precious and potent. Your greatest power is your radical empathy. You don't just understand what people feel, you can almost resonate at their frequency, which makes you an extraordinary healer, counselor, and mediator. You are supremely adaptable, possessing the planning skills of A and the innovative spirit of B. You are often well loved and respected, even if others feel they can never quite grasp your totality. You are a holistic thinker, approaching challenges with a blend of logic and intuition that produces uniquely brilliant insights. You are a born peacemaker, able to calm conflict and forge unity where others see only division. The prism's path is perhaps the most internally demanding. Living with this constant duality can be spiritually taxing. You can be paralyzed by indecision, as you can see and feel the validity of every viewpoint. You might often feel that you don't truly fit in anywhere. The shadow of the prism is the mirror, becoming so adept at reflecting others that you lose your own light, or being perceived as inconsistent because you show different facets of yourself to different people. Your spiritual test is to integrate all of your diverse parts into one cohesive, authentic self. It is the journey of accepting your paradoxical nature not as a weakness, but as your defining strength. I guide the Type AB soul on the path of radical self-integration. Stop trying to be either one thing or the other, and embrace the truth that you are the end. You are not a contradiction. I would tell you, you are the resolution. Meditation is essential for you, for it helps you find the silent, unified center of your complex being. Ground your energy by spending time in nature. Your purpose is to serve, but you must learn to create energetic boundaries to avoid becoming a psychic sponge, absorbing the world's pain until you break. Your purpose is not to fix everyone, but to embody the truth that peace is possible. You are living evidence that structure and freedom, logic and spirit, self and other, can coexist in beautiful harmonious unity. You have heard the stories of the four instruments: the prime mover, the weaver, the catalyst, and the prism. You may recognize yourself clearly in one, or find resonant notes in all of them. Remember this above everything: your blood gives you an instrument, but it is your soul that composes the music. The blueprint is not the building. It is a guide, a key, a loving reminder from the cosmos of the sacred promise you made to yourself. We must all connect to the universal source from which these different frequencies emerge. Whether your inner energy is a foundational force or a weaving harmony, it all returns to the same great ocean of being. The purpose of this wisdom is not to sort us into categories. It is to do the precise opposite. It is to give you a profound respect for your own unique energetic design and a genuine compassion for the different designs of others. The prime mover needs the weaver structures. The weaver needs the catalyst innovations. We are all parts of one orchestra, one human spirit. Now, this wisdom poses a question to you. Find a quiet moment. Go within. Reflect on your life's journey, the challenges that have shaped you, and the gifts that flow from you with no effort. What is your blood type? If this perspective resonated with your spirit, share it with us below. And don't just share the type, share a piece of your story. Did a particular gift or challenge feel like looking in a mirror? We are not defined by these archetypes, but by sharing how they live through us, we co-create a beautiful, intricate map of the human soul. Your story is an essential note in that song. The journey to understand yourself is the only one that truly matters. It is the great adventure of a lifetime. The blood pulsing in your veins right now is doing more than sustaining your body. It's singing your soul's song, an ancient invitation to live more awake, to love more completely, and to step into the magnificent purpose that is yours and yours alone. Listen to the music. The composer is already within.